So the first thing that I wanted to do is thank you guys for all being here. We all know that working in the fashion industry, you're working around the clock, and I know that your time is valuable. And to the Kelly Catrons, thank you so much for being here today as one of my heroes that really embodies everything that I am and everything that I hope to be. I just want to thank you guys for being here today. Thank you for your time, and thank you for being one of the reasons of why I work so hard every single day to become a fashion publicist. So there are 5 things that I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to talk about why we're here. I'm going to share a little bit about my background. We're going to dive into my strengths. I'm going to share my story as a fashion publicist, and then I'm going to answer the question of why you're going to hire me. So we're here today because you want to know what I can bring to people's revolution. And in your first book, if you want to cry, go outside, and in many of your interviews, you talk about the woman who doesn't need society's validation. And to put it in your own words, People's Revolution was created for the woman who doesn't feel remorse or guilt for saying bye to the nuclear family, or saying bye to the white picket fence, and saying hello to the aggressive salary and the aggressive career and a 6-figure salary. You founded People's Revolution because you wanted to create your own destiny. Not only did you want to create your own destiny, but you wanted to empower women. And so People's Revolution is founded for women who knows who they are, who knows what they want, and is not only willing to go after it, but is willing to fight for it. So this specific position, the industry standard is 2 to 3 years of experience. But we both know that you brought me here today because it's less about how long I've been in the game and more about what I've been able to accomplish in a year. So before I share with you what I'm going to bring to People's Revolution, I'm going to share a little bit about my background. So pictured here, I come from a family from a strong and accomplished woman. From your left to right is my cousin, Jennifer. She is a power engineer. My cousin, Belle, she is a computer engineer. And then me, pre-law turned PR, and my sister is a chemist who also double majored in chemical engineering. So we were all products of Tiger Mom. And if you guys don't know what a Tiger Mom is, a Tiger Mom is an overly strict and demanding parenting style to foster academically competitive spirit. And so growing up, we did it all. I went to music lessons, I went to dance class, I had a variety of academic clubs. And my mom made sure that I fought for everything that I wanted. Because she said, if you want something, you can have it. But only includes everything that comes along with it, including hard work and despair. In the book, Battle Hymn of a Tiger Mom from Maine to Shula, on a daily basis, I heard, if you're not practicing it every day, that's every day that you're getting worse. And my goal as a parent is to prepare you for the future and not to make you like me. And that's exactly what my mother did. She prepared me for the future. And from an early age, I knew exactly what it meant to work hard. Every day she constantly reminded me that, life wasn't fair and life wasn't made for the girls. And so if I wanted to have everything that in life, I had to be willing to fight for it. And in your book, you instill in women what my mother instilled in me is that little girls can have it all, and girls can do it better than boys can. And if anything, on top of that, girls can do it better than boys can, and girls can do it in heels. And that's what my mother taught me. So with that, I'm going to talk about 5 of my strengths. My first strength is that I'm futuristic, and that I'm a visionary. Being a visionary enables me to recover from setbacks and disappointments in life and be able to remain positive in times of difficult situations. So People's Revolution can count on me and rest assured that after a long day, after a difficult time, that I'll be able to jump back. My second strength is focus. I am relentless when it comes to getting what I want. And my ability to focus has enabled me to successfully transition from becoming an aspiring lawyer to an emerging publicist in less than 2 years. So People's Revolution can count on me to constantly deliver. My third strength is deliberative. Everything I say, everything I do has been completely calculated. Every decision that I make has been poked, prodded, and analyzed, And being deliberative means I have a tendency not to share. I avoid sharing personal and intimate information, and with the nature of the position, People's Revolution can count on my complete confidentiality. The fourth, strength of mind is command. I take the fear out of taking risks, and I motivate others to take the next step. I take a project from inception to completion, and I strengthen others in the process. So People's Revolution can count on me to be bold and to make sure that things keep moving forward. Last but not least, my fifth strength is an achiever. I will invest as much time and energy needed to reach my goals. I am known for producing high quality work, and I stop at nothing less than excellent. So if you guys ever need something and it's within my power, I'm going to make sure that it happens. So now I'm going to share a little bit about my story of being a fashion publicist. This was my first client, Joseph Singh, and he's still my client today. Joseph Singh graduated top of his class from Parsons School of Design, and as you all know, is one of the most prestigious universities for art and design. Every year, there are only 3 students that graduate from every class that are predicted to really make it big. And New York Fashion Week predicted that Joseph Singh is going to become one of those 3. And since he hired me, I made sure to get Joseph the coverage that he needed. I made it my mission to keep Joseph top of mind long after graduation, and because of that, Joseph's capturing national attention. It took Donna Karen 10 years and working for Anne Klein before she made her big break. In less than 4 months, me and Joseph had nonstop requests for photo shoot polls, exclusive interviews, and we were able to persuade New York Fashion Week to volunteer to be Joseph's brand, to mentor him and develop his brand, develop a business strategy, and secure financial investors so Joseph could focus on his upcoming design. So if you bring me to People's Revolution, I'm going to bring Joseph Singh, my most prized possession. I'm also going to bring Eileen Pappas. She also graduated top of the class alongside with Joseph Singh. And not only am I going to bring Eileen Pappas, I'm going to bring Hue and Cry. Hue and Cry is a men's retail store located here right in Georgetown. And just a few days ago, that co-founder right there, Philip Soriano, he approached me and asked me if I was interested in developing a PR strategy to take Hue and Cry to the next level. And with an established brand like Hue and Cry, I don't have the capacity to do it alone. So if you guys bring me on to People's Revolution, I would be more than happy to bring Hue and Cry with me and add them to the list of clients managed by People's Revolution. So why are you going to hire me? Well, we're all here today because publicity, and more specifically fashion publicity, is not for the faint of heart. Publicity requires a certain type of girl. And mistake me if I'm wrong, but I'm standing here today because you guys need a straight shooter. Because working in fashion publicity is anything but glamorous. Publicity is less about securing media coverage and less about securing celebrity endorsements, but more about being in the business of handling rejection. Because we all know that we're going to hear no 90% of the time before we hear yes. And why I'm standing here today is because you guys need someone who has the courage to stick it out when it's tough. And you guys need someone who's not going to cry every time a door is slammed in your face. And you also need someone who's going to love a challenge, who's going to laugh in the face of adversity, and who's going to do your client's bidding, and who's going to do it with a smile. And that someone is me. I am that girl. I am People's Revolution, and I hope you guys have it. Thanks.
Hey, Gretchen, thank you so much. We are really delighted that you're interested in us. It sounds like you have so much momentum, you've got great clients, and it's a great idea to us that you bring your clients, but I'm wondering, why not just go solo? Why do you need us? It seems like you're on a roll, and I'm just curious.
I just don't have the financial capability to bring these clients to the next level they deserve, and I always admired your agency, like always wanted to work with Preserve Mission, and my dream is to be on the wing at Skeleton Drones.
You said that it's about rejection. What's an example of professional rejection that you overcame?
For passion.
It's just in general. You said, it's about taking no for an answer. It's about bouncing back.
So I've only been in the game for about 1 year. I interned at John & Karen last summer for 6 months, and I just picked up Joseph Singh as a client 4 months ago. So I got a lot of rejection, like, who are you? You've only been doing this for months. So really just, like I said, being a visionary, able to recover from those setbacks is one way to handle rejection.
Thanks.
You mentioned, so a couple of questions. One is in your list of strengths, you talked about yourself as futuristic and visionary, but your example of how you were futuristic and visionary was that you were able to recover. When in fact, when I think of futuristic and visionary, I think of out-of-the-box thinking, I think of very creative thinking. Give me some examples of why you say you're futuristic and visionary.
So I know that right now I can't start my own agency, so I'm going to have to start with an agency that's more established, but as you guys heard, Mark is my business partner. So once we're able to really gain credibility as a company, I'm going to take my confidence and start my own agency.
You also talked about how you took Joseph Singh to where John and Karen was, where it took her 10 years, it took you 4 months. Exactly how did you do that?
So I did mention that. Not exactly, well, it took her 10 years before she got her big break. I did forget to mention that Joseph just graduated and he's already been invited to fashion. And that never happens for a first graduate. We are going to Vancouver